So we're going to restart the unboxing of Price Center Gamer's brand new PlayStation 5.
So it wasn't. We didn't even get to the unboxing part before we realized.
Yeah, we just cut one side off and then realized that audio wasn't working. So sorry about that. But I guess the previous stream somebody asked us how we got one. So I guess I'll tell the story. So how did we get a PlayStation 5 in 2020 when everyone in the world is trying to get one? So the funny thing is we were not able to get a pre-order. So I was able to get a pre-order for Xbox Series X. That was difficult enough, but a friend of mine actually called me while we were on vacation. I have to be in front of my computer. We were able to get it on Amazon, and we were very blessed to be able to get that in pretty quickly. PlayStation 5, no such luck, because nobody knew when the pre-orders were starting, and it was a nightmare. So what happened was on release day, if you remember, several stores were promising when they were going to release their products for PlayStation 5 for pre-order. And there was Best Buy and Target and Sam's Club. They were impossible to get on any of those websites. Walmart, what they did is they did it in 4 times throughout the day, right? So they did it we're in Central Time, so it was like 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., and would have been 7 or 8 in the evening. What happened was I tried to order it in the first two, the 11 and the 2, with no luck. It just, as soon as we went to check out, the inventory immediately dried up. Same thing with Best Buy. I actually got in there in time, but as I went to try to add it to cart and then check out, it says, please pick your store, and the stores are just disappearing so quickly. It was nearly impossible. But I'd learned from previous experience with Amazon that when somebody else has a big sale going on, Amazon will try to snipe their customers. So what did I do? I was the one guy who said, you know what? At 5 o'clock, instead of going to Walmart in another tab, I'm going to have Amazon open. And sure enough, 5 p.m., Amazon had some for sale. They had enough of a window where not only was I able to buy, but I was able to share a couple friends who wanted one, and we were all able to get ours. So that was pretty cool. And so that's my little story of how we got a PS5. All right. So here we go. As you can see, the earned advertisement review box right here, because Amazon has an order system that actually allows you to place an order when things are busy. So here we go. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so this box is actually a little beat up. Hopefully that doesn't matter. I want just to show our friends here. So what I was referring to. This box has a nice little split. Now, it was delivered to USPS. I don't know if that matters. But all right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this box on the floor, and then let us see what we got. Play like never before. 825 gig. All right, so there we go. There she blows. The PlayStation 5, 8K, 4K, 120, HDR, Sony. It says 8K, 4K, 120 Hz and HDR content require a compatible display and supporting software. All right, let's see what we got on this side here. PS5, Sony, and some fine print. Let's see. Contents: PlayStation 5 console, wireless controller, base, HDMI cable, AC power cord, USB cable, printed materials, and Astro's Playroom pre-installed game. Cool. Didn't know about that. Haven't watched too many other people's unboxings, so. This just has some pretty pictures, and this back has a little bit of information. So play like never before, which I already read off for you. 825 gigs, and then it's got lightning speed. Harness the power of a custom CPU and SSD with integrated I/O that rewrite the rules of what a PlayStation console can do. Breathtaking immersion. Discover a deep gaming experience with support for haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and a 3D audio technology. Stunning games. Marvel at the incredible graphics and experience. New PS5 features. Play a back catalog of supported PS4 games with system updates. And do we want to read all these little tiny prints too?
Just open it.
No. All right, let's get to the opening.
Oh, the console is rated E10.
Yes, the console is rated E10. Users interact. Well, that's the pre-installed game.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so let me just put this down here for 1 second so I can grab my sharp object.
My sharp object.
Oh, sharp object. Cut this one little guy right here. Hold your sharp object. And let's see what we got. So, first tab, open success. Achievement. Or trophy accomplished. Huh? Okay, so we pull that out. All right, go ahead. Okay. empty box with a piece of dust in there. And then part 2. Flip the cap back. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got to be able to hold it so other people can see it.
I know, but they got to open.
Well, they can't see it.
So here we go. Power cord. And there's a controller.
Everyone is wondering about this controller. This is the mystery of the new console.
Ooh. It's got a textured handle area. Triggers feel nice.
Touchpad area looks larger.
The D-pad is nice. The touchpad looks good. The buttons, nice. Everything's clicky. The PlayStation logo looks good.
Oh, you just made it turn. She just made it glow. Look at that.
I did.
You did. You pushed the button and it glowed.
So
instead of it being, well, it did.
Oh, I see.
See, if you push the button, it glows blue on the outsides. Now, I thought I heard something beep. That was great. Okay. A couple other things to know about the controller. This rubber cap on here is a little bit different. It's not quite Xbox One rough level, but the PS4 one would tend to break, right? You could easily rub these off and make splits, and we actually have one that has that. This one's kind of not. It's still kind of soft, but it's not quite as brittle as the others, so it'll be interesting. These buttons are kind of. I'm honestly not a huge fan of these buttons. I guess we'll see how good they are, but they kind of mushy in a bad way. I don't know that I like that.
I like mushy.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I like mushy buttons.
The triggers feel really good. Here's the Usbc port. Yay for progress. And of course, this touchpad is bigger than before. Oh, there's an LED down here. Oh, the microphone mute. That's what that is. Mute button. There's a little microphone right here as well. That's also new to the PlayStation 5 controller. And there's something in the back. I don't know if that's for noise canceling or what.
Oh, yeah, the one for comparisons over there.
Oh, yeah. And here's the PS4 white, this coincidentally, so you can kind of see the difference. Inverted color palette a little bit, but pretty similar. Let me see. Let me put it right on top of each other. The analog sticks are in exactly the same place. The touchpad, like I said, is larger, or at least it appears to be.
Well, the trigger buttons are bigger.
The trigger buttons are definitely bigger, and that's an improvement for sure, because I always felt like the triggers were too small on the old one. So that's an improvement for sure. This light bar was the dumbest idea ever, so they got rid of that, so that's great.
I like how the PlayStation button is actually the PlayStation logo. It's not a circle.
Yeah, that's a difference. So instead of it being circular, it's the shape of the PlayStation logo. These buttons stick out more than before, so they should be easier to find, hopefully. Let me see. D-pad. I like this. The new D-pad is better, for sure. The buttons seem to have a little more resistance than before, and I'm not sure. I'm not sold yet on that. We'll see how it goes. But otherwise, I would say it's a pretty good upgrade.
Okay. Someone says that the Xbox has larger triggers as well.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Which I do have.
Yeah, it's right there. Right there. And there's the original. So we can compare them all, actually, since we have them all right here. So this is the Xbox One controller. These are the triggers here, which I've actually gotten used to. They're pretty nice. And the Xbox One Series X triggers. You know, they're not really that much different in size. They just have a different finish. They're a little bit bigger, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I like them better or not. I know everybody says they're better, but I'm not sure that I like them better. I've gotten really used to the feel of these. I feel like with this, maybe it's just, I feel like they're not going to slide off, but I just feel like I'm on the very edge with the Xbox Series X controller triggers. These, I don't feel that way at all. These are really chonky triggers that I can definitely won't miss. PS4 is good. I don't feel like they're going to fall off, but they're definitely noticeably smaller. And I do like the bigger triggers here better, for sure. So, all right. And this is this the largest controller of all of them, even compared to those? It's definitely bigger than the PS4 controller, but put it side by side.
It's supposed to be bigger.
I don't know. I think it looks bigger, but I'm not sure that it actually is. It's hard to say. The triggers, the back is definitely bigger. The bottom, might be a little bit smaller, maybe. They're about the same size. We'll see.
So I just hate the Xbox triggers. I've never gotten used to them, and I dislike the very thin, wide bumpers.
Yeah, I feel like the Xbox One's bumpers might be better, but I'm not sure yet. It's one of those things you got to spend time with it, right? So this is Cheryl spent more time with the Xbox One X than I have, and I've spent many, many, many years with the Xbox One controllers on my computer. That's my primary.
But I do like the PS5's controller. It seems like a good step up.
Yeah.
So look forward to getting a second one.
Yeah, we do need to get a second one for sure. Especially since you cannot play PS5 games with a PS4 controller. Xbox did not give you that limitation because they didn't really change the controller. PlayStation 5 has these fancy new triggers and new rumble and stuff where they felt like they couldn't reuse the DualShock 4. So.
Okay, back to the unboxing. We have a quick start guide and a safety guide. So
we can keep our PlayStation 5 safe by dunking it in water, like that one thing I saw online. Yep, let's do that. Let's see, is there anything else?
there's something in here.
Okay, how about you? Is that a stand? That is.
I think it's the mount. Whatever. Yeah.
Now, will they include tools, or do we have to get a screwdriver? That is the question.
It is a circle.
Yep, it's a circle.
Circle.
So yeah, it's got a hook here, some hooks here, a little flap. It's different.
And we also have HDMI cable.
Which hopefully is a 4K 120 hertz rated cable, hopefully.
And then a USB-A, USB-C.
To charge your controller. That's good.
And that's everything this little box has.
And the big enchilada here.
Let me get my arm exercise.
This thing is gigantic.
Well, if you want to bring the Xbox One to compare.
Yeah, it's right there. Just here, I'll show you guys the Xbox One X in comparison to this. I'm gonna have to unhook it though.
Yeah, it's just a couple cables.
It is a couple cables. I mean, it's 4 cables.
We got the disc model.
Oops, the hard drive just hit the ground. Hopefully it still works. So here's the Xbox Series X. Big king. And it looks absolutely tiny compared next to this thing. This Xbox, or this PlayStation 5, I'm sorry, is huge. It's thinner but taller. I guess your volume might not be as large, but it's, well, I don't know, because if you go sideways with it, look at that thing. It's deep too. This thing is crazy. Huh. Well, it looks like a router or maybe an air what was that? Air purifier? Or there's a lot of different things this thing looks like. I don't know what it is.
When they say the Xbox Series X looks like a refrigerator, so
Yeah, but hey, at least Microsoft made a refrigerator.
they did.
They owned it.
Yeah, I know. It's so cool.
It is fine. All right, so let's look at the ports on the back and the front and the back of this guy. So here we go on the front. We've got the disk drive because we want that version of it. If you get the digital only, you do not have this. It's supposed to be a 4K Blu-ray drive. Finally, I still don't get why Sony didn't do that earlier. All right, so we have a USB-A port and a USB-C. Welcome to the future. I like that. We have an eject button and a power button. They're still right next to each other, but at least they're different sizes. So hopefully it'll be easy to tell in the dark.
I heard like it's really a giant router. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I can't argue with that. All right, and it's got these huge panels that swoop. I don't know. All right, on the side we've got whiteness and a PlayStation logo. On the other side we've got white with nothing really, just various shapes.
That's got a standard cable plug.
No, I didn't get into the back yet.
I know.
All right, SG rudely interrupted me. On the back we have. In the back, we have this presumably Kensington lock, which everyone seems to like. And then we have two USB-C, USB Type A 3.0 ports, an Ethernet port, HDMI port, and the standard power connector, which is nice. I think both the Xbox and PlayStation use the same power cords, which is great. And on the bottom, we have a bunch of licensing agreements, some serial numbers, DTS HD and Dolby Atmos logo. I think that's what that is. No, Dolby Audio. Don't say Dolby Atmos. PlayStation 3 used to have all kinds of logos in the front. I think that's it. Now, one thing that's disappointing.
It's got a lot of controller icons.
Oh yeah, look at
Square,
that! Square, triangle, circle, square, X square. Yeah, there's some PlayStation logos here.
hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics, yeah. That's it. It's funny because we have our home theater set up over there, which I'll show you. But honestly, I'm not sure where to put this thing. I can either put it sideways, where the old PlayStation 4 went, or I can put it vertical and have it go up into the sky, where we had our Xbox. I'm not sure which way I want to put it. But I think whatever we do, it's probably better for the drives if we put it sideways because the drives spin and it's not working against gravity.
SSD. Oh, the Blu-ray.
Blu-ray drive, yeah. But all right, so let's figure out this stand, right? If we're gonna use this horizontally, it's right there. If we're gonna do this horizontally, let's figure out this stand. Maybe we need the manual.
Wow.
I know because this doesn't look obvious.
I am impressed.
Hey, I'm a smart person. I read manuals sometimes. I try to figure it out without it first if I can. But I'm not completely anti-manual. This thing rotates. Oh, how weird. Is there a screw or anything? Because there's a hole in the bottom.
Here.
Okay, so place the console the rear side facing up for the horizontal position. Okay, make
That's
sure the
the
hook.
front side.
It says make sure the hook.
Move it backwards.
I know, just reading this. But the base. Okay, make sure the hook is in the position as illustrated below. So it's got to be like this, I guess. Place the console the rear side facing up, like this. Align the base of the area marked in the console with all the
Maybe it's the hieroglyphics.
the hieroglyphics, and then press this into the base firmly. That's it. It just kind of floats.
Looks like it.
That's weird. That's all I got to say about that. This is like, really? I don't know what to say. It just kind of clips on and just kind of holds itself there. That's thanks to you. The dog. Yeah, so that's really strange. It just floats. Feels like it's gonna fall off if I shake it, and it probably will. So I'm not gonna try to break this on day one. So yeah, I guess that's that. So let's hook it up to our entertainment system and see what we got.
The Xbox One Series.
Our PS4, all of our storage is in the internal hard drive, so we don't have an external one. If we did, it would just plug in, and the games would show up immediately. But we don't have that set up, so we are gonna have to download something. So
Okay, don't forget to hook up our Series X again.
I know.
All right.
Oh wait, we got a question. Statement. What game are you most looking forward to playing on your new system? Oh, well, he's got to finish up Cold Steel 4.
I do. I'm looking forward to that. But I don't know if I'm gonna play on the PS5.
I haven't gotten a PS5 code, official PS5 code yet. I've made some requests. The demand has been high for Godfall and Like a Dragon, so I don't think we're getting review codes for those ones, unfortunately.
Usually they're really good for us, but
Yeah, there's been high demand for both of those games. So I don't know if we're getting an official one yet. So right now, I think we're going to probably just catch up on our PS4 backlog until we get some official PS5 games. So it's just more for, it'd be nice because, he's been hogging the PS4 for the Cold Steel 4. And so I haven't been able to play any of the games, the codes that I have. So, but I did get a Xbox Series X code for Falconeer, so I'll be playing that on the Series X. So he is just setting up stuff.
I'm putting the Series X back first.
All right, so Series X is going back horizontally.
Yeah, so I think there goes a hard drive hitting the ground again.
Hard drive is taking a beating today.
Hopefully it still works when we're all done with this. All right, so I'm going to yank out the PSVR stuff because it's not going to fit in here.
That's fine.
We're just going to have to hook up to the PS4 wherever we put it. and then redo that. So I'm actually gonna have to yank this thing out. Sorry, this does take a few minutes when you have a complicated AV setup like I do. Thankfully, I know it like the back of my hand, but it
We had a
takes a little
dog.
while. Get everything just right. All right, so I'm gonna disconnect that.
Playful
Right.
pup.
I'm gonna pull. Oh, this is actually the controller charger, which again we might as well move to wherever the PS4 goes because these controllers don't use the same charging port. Oh, come on. The good news is with Type-C chargers on these controllers with Type-C ports, it should be easy to charge because all of our phones have already moved to that, and a lot of our other stuff has moved to Type-C. So there's that PS4 accessory.
There's lots to unplug in the old system.
Well, it's not as bad as it looks. It's really just the PSVR. I'm just gonna pull it out for right now. I don't know if they've confirmed if the PSVR is compatible with the PlayStation 5 or not. That I don't know. Honestly, though, if they do, please give us new controllers. These things are horrible. PS Move controllers are just terrible. I don't know how much you can see of me. I'm probably off the frame right now. Sorry about that. All right, the PS4 used a regular plug, so I can't use this anymore.
Okay.
So I have to run one more wire before we're good to go. I don't.
Yeah.
So my
Her name's
apologies
Pepper.
for this delay. We're almost done. Here you go.
It's the old cable.
That's the old power cable. The new one is right here.
Oh, yep.
Step ahead
Oh,
again.
thank you.
So we are just going to, yeah, at least you got to see Pepper giving you guys entertainment. I don't know if it's long enough. It's not that long. I hope it reaches. I hope it reaches. Ah, look what I found. Now, I bet you these are actually valuable.
Dog chasing your tail.
PlayStation 2 memory card reader for the PS3. These are hard to get. I just found the laying in there. All right. Almost done. Grabbing the cord. Seeing if I can make it reach. Hopefully it reaches. Please don't fail me. Okay, hopefully it reaches. All right. So it shouldn't require, for the basics here, it shouldn't require any more than an HDMI port and a power cord. PlayStation 4's Wi-Fi was atrocious in my testing. So I am curious how much better, hopefully, the PS5 will be. And that's something we get to find out together. All right.
It's almost in place.
It is almost in place. At least you can't say that it'll be hard to find.
Yeah, the white should make it easy. So it's like the only white device we have in that case in the closet now.
Everything else is.
Everything else is black.
And you know it spins like the.
Yeah.
And now it came disconnected.
Ah.
Remember when I said that was a chintzy way to connect it? Well, there you go. It fell off. See? It fell off. Sony's. What were they thinking? All right. And this does spin, but whatever. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Go ahead and turn on our screen. What's she doing?
Looking goofy.
Okay, you know what? I shouldn't turn this on yet. Let me unplug it. Hopefully I don't upset it so badly that it forces me to
Do a disc check.
do a disc check. Yeah, but I just wanted to be able, their streamers to be able to see the initial boot, the very, very first boot of the system. But at the same time, this stand is a horrible idea. I guess that means they open up the market for third-party stands, right? Okay, let's clear out this area so they can see our screen. That's what we have to do for the Xbox stream. So one moment while we shuffle our environment. It's a little advertisement. going to turn off the lights. Hand me the controller, please, over there. And we are going to turn it on. We can do that in the frame. Controller. Let's see what it likes to turn on in the dark. Cool, huh? Did it turn on the PlayStation? It did not. They must not be paired out of the factory. Interesting. All right, let me go ahead and turn this guy on. Ooh, it's got a blue. You can't see this from where you're at. I don't know if you want to move the camera or not, but there's a blue ring that's glowing on the top and the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, let's
I'll
get.
have to pull it out of the cubby for you to see it. Ooh, logo. You're missing blue logo. There you go. That's a pretty cool logo. Ooh, looks like it needs the cable to connect to the controller. It does not pair out of the box. Isn't that something else? All right, so let's go ahead and connect that. I'm just going to connect to the port on the front of the system, which hopefully I'll be able to find. See, it went from blue on boot up to white now.
Pentecost 2021 Rapture. Praise Jesus.
What?
Well, we'll
Wouldn't
see.
I'll take it. If Jesus wants to come back now, I'll take it. All right, so now it wants me to press the PlayStation button on the controller. You can see it on the screen. Cool. I am in the United States. All right, so we are going to. That's interesting. It doesn't see all of our words. We're gonna have to hide this. So.
All right. You do like silly dog.
Is it hidden well enough?
Yeah.
Is she in the frame?
Kind of, but it's really dark.
Funny. Okay. All right, you can go ahead and play back. So the password is connect to our access point. You have a top-of-the-line Wi-Fi router. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. Okay. Circle should fill your screen until all the way. I'm just going to go all the way up. Honestly, I probably need to adjust my screen just a tiny bit. Here, if we want to fix this projector, all we got to do is do lens control, shift it a tiny bit. Now you can see what my projector's like. There. That should be good. Okay. All right. And then I lock it again. And yeah, that looks perfect. There it looks good. All right. So now it looks perfect. Everything's in. All right. Hit OK. Just your PS5's HDR dynamic range setting to optimize the quality of your games. Press up and down buttons to adjust until the symbol is barely visible. Brighter.
Yes, that's good. No, there you go.
This one you want?
Yeah.
Right. Adjusting a second time, press up and down until the brightness until the symbol is barely visible. That one, right?
Yeah, sure.
Press up and down until the symbol is barely visible. It's not dark enough. There, wait.
That's barely. I can see.
I guess that's good. If you have a game disk, insert now. We'll install while you continue with stuff. I don't think we have any game disks right now.
Yeah, we don't have any PS5 discs.
So let's continue.
Sure wish it was in stock. Yeah, that would be nice. It's hard to get.
Yeah, this was hard. I mean, literally, I had a 2-3 minute window to get this. I got very lucky. And I wasted a day of work trying to get it.
That's fine.
Okay, optimize experience. Be sure to save your
Comment already hates us, so that's fine.
Of course, we agree because we have to, and nobody reads those. Okay. Update the system software. Ooh, you get to see our first system update. Woot! Let's see what's details. What do we got? Board, best experience. That's useless.
You can check the QR code if you want.
Yeah. All right, 4 minutes, really? Well, we need to watch an update. It's installing reasonably quickly, but not amazingly quickly. I do wonder how much faster it'll be with a wire. I do have 802.11ax Wi-Fi 6 networking, so it should be about as fast as Wi-Fi gets. And the router is that room next door, but whatever. It's going pretty quickly. There you go. Now you can see more of the screen. Unless the dog. Sorry. Yeah, I actually told you guys the story. If you didn't, Fancy Man, if you missed our story of how we were able to buy it, I said it at the very beginning of the stream. So feel free to check it out later.
Basically, whenever you see it on sale on another site, check Amazon at the same time, because chances are they might be having it too.
Yeah. Amazon came through for us. All right, that went fairly quickly. That wasn't 4 minutes, I don't think. And please wait. Let's see what our very first update looks like. A restart. Woohoo! And the dog is playful. If you guys can see anything at all, I'd be impressed. But the PlayStation is still rebooting. It's taking a little bit of time here. There we go. Now it's installing. There we go. Okay. All right. So, do you mind if I install Cold Steel 4 as a Maiden install?
I don't care. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I'm just going to let it down in the background. It should support that.
So you get to play the first game on the PS5 and on the Xbox?
Not necessarily. It's going to take time to download. We can find something quick, but it's got something built in anyway. If you want to play that, it's fine. I just wanted something to download. Installing update. We can transfer files between the PS4 and the PS5, so we might be able to avoid downloads. I don't know how that works. It's supposed to work. Okay. So, oh yeah, look at the controller glows nice orange.
The show on the screen.
Okay. That's the PS button.
Another one?
A wireless controller update. Do not unplug your controller. Now it's going from orange to blue. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to hold it right, but this poor dog is really active at the moment. All right, we're starting our controller. Okay, now we get to minimize this again. Sure.
Okay.
You guys, unfortunately, do not want to show off my all my account info.
You look at speckled dog.
Password. Two-step verification. And I got a text message. in. Okay, friend focus. I think it's good. Restricted for strangers, this seems good. Privacy friend focus. Other players, they can ask to become your friend, they're sending permission.
Do we have any Christmas plans?
Oh,
Guess it all depends on the pandemic on that one, but we do have a. We're planning on doing a Christmas buying guide from the site, so the most fun and family friendly games we played throughout the year will be in that on that guide. But
family
as
on
is,
PlayStation.
like for Christmas itself, well, I don't know. With a lot of family members that are scared to get together.
Download media apps. I don't even know what Peacock is. We don't have to. We can leave our house, right?
Yes. We don't even have Hulu or Disney. You can go check those.
Yeah, I think Hulu is. We have the others, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
We may eventually get Disney Plus. Who knows? Not planning on it, but. Transfer data from your PS4. I do want to do this, but we'll do this later. So we'll do this later, right? Look at the new swoosh. Look, the controller is like front and center. Astro's Playroom is what it came with. That must be the game that everybody seems to show off. I am curious. Okay, so the game library is. Look at that. So yeah, all the PlayStation 4 games are here. I don't see. I don't. Do you know if any of these have been updated to PS5? I wonder. Actually, sold that game. Get away that game. Yeah. So I wonder if any of them have PS5 upgrades. I guess we won't. What is going on? It's like adding stuff.
All right.
Well, that actually is a PS5 game.
What's that?
Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Oh,
That is a PS5 game. It's only like.
We have it. You guys download it. Yeah, that is our first game. We'll do that.
Yeah, that'll be our first PS5
But
game.
we can't play it, but we will download it and have it ready. But that is our first PS5 game.
Now, it's a pixel game, so you won't be able to tell the difference between PS5 and PS4 and a Switch. But hey!
Yeah, I forgot they sent me that. For some reason, I thought that was on Switch. But yeah, it was a PS4 game.
Yeah, so how do I go back to the home screen?
Alright.
Oh, it's different. Home. Oh, I see. They have a little...
Alright, you might as well download it.
The one thing I do want to do is see what our system settings are like. This is the same, pretty much almost identical as PlayStation 4.
Yeah, very similar.
Video output information, 4K. Color format should not be that. It should be better than that. I wonder why it's saying that. I wonder if I can change it. Resolution. Resolution. Is fine, but weird. I wonder why it's not. Let me do that. It just bugs me that it says 422 instead of 444. Instead of RGB, yeah, we should be able to do RGB on this display. I don't know why it's not. So that's I'm just gonna have to spend some time figuring out why that's not working. That's lovely. Access under systems, HDMI, device link. Here is the sound settings. My device. Channels. Why would this even care about that? Does it not support the receiver doing that by itself? That's interesting. Huh. But do I need a microphone on a controller or another microphone? That's interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to have to spend a little time messing with this later, but I know I'm not the only audio and video file in the universe, so I thought you guys might like to see what that's like. And
we can't. We're embargoed on it.
oh, we can't yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The game actually comes out in December.
We weren't supposed to stream that. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no, we didn't launch it though, so it's fine. We just downloaded it. There's
All right, well, why don't you go ahead and play Astro's Playroom?
okay.
This is a PS5 game, and you get to play the first game.
All right, let's see what we got here.
It's a PS5 game. It comes with the system.
Yep. So let's see what Astro's Playroom does. Team Asobi. I can feel the rumble and
Oh, yeah?
see the blue.
Pepper, we need to get her out of here. Come here, Pepper. Come on. Pepper, come on.
Some classic consoles there.
Look at all that Sony.
Yep.
Sony everywhere.
Yep. A lot of nostalgia right there. You can feel the vibration. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Vibration. Adaptive trigger. Oh, that's. Alright, that's cool.
Can I see that too?
Try that.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Isn't it cool?
It's really a lot of force.
It does. It has a lot of force on it.
Huh. Wow. Okay. Touch that. So it's much multi-touch? Does it do multi-touch?
A little bit.
At least two? Any more than two?
No, just two at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to cross, but anyway. Motion sensor?
Joe, lift it.
Hmm?
Microphone.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Good old back. It reminds you of the old DS, remember?
Yeah, I know. Cooking Mama.
Yeah. Wow, sandwich.
Yeah. Air
There's the video game sandwich, guys.
Yeah, air purifier router.
Wants to swipe up on the touchpad, it looks like. Going. That's cute. I don't know. That's square, it looks like. Oh. Look at servers.
Yeah, I know.
PS1. CPU Plaza.
Oh. GPU jungle?
Is it CPU or GPU?
I think it said GPU.
Oh, okay. Render for it. That's pretty.
There's a lot of vibration happening. I mean, it's like.
You just punched him. You talk to him? Cheryl's so violent. What do the other two buttons do? There's a red face to look at. There's some nice lighting. Crackers are good, what do you say?
Yeah.
I want you to hold down the pull button. There you go. Are those hard drive platters? Yes, they are. They're hard drive platters. Or maybe floppy disk platters. No, CD. They're CDs. That's what it is. Blu-ray. Blu-ray.
Oh wow.
Those are triggers. You see that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Triggers. It's cute though.
Nice. I think he wants to jump on the tightrope. That's some pretty neat lighting.
Yeah. It regenerated them. Oh, there we go. Is that a battery?
I don't know.
Ooh. Hi, Dad.
Hmm.
I think it was a capacitor or something.
Yeah, it looks like a faster.
Oh, you can't stay like.
You fall, yeah.
Yeah, gravity. I think I gotta make it.
You didn't win.
I didn't win. There's something nailed it. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna repeat that guy. think. I don't know if I can fight that guy.
Now, Peyton,
Oh,
now pull it out. Does it have that rumble and stuff as you go over the bridge?
What's that?
Is there a neat rumble as you go over the bridge?
There's like rumble, a lot of rumble.
Terrapop trees. Want to use the touchscreen? The touchscreen.
I'm a monkey now.
You gotta hold it as you grab. There you go.
Ah, yeah. What?
Go to motion.
Yep.
You're gonna have to, yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, do that, man.
You made it. Well, that was kind of neat. Hey. You're gonna want that, yeah.
Alright. Cool. Well, I think that's a pretty good demonstration of the PlayStation 5 setup and what it's capable of doing. So thank you all for watching the stream. God bless.